I'm David Wilding-Davies, and we're at a roasting facility in Thornbury, Ontario, and I'm surrounded by Ashanti coffee that's come from Zimbabwe. Now, the story behind Ashanti coffee is I went over to Africa, initially on holiday. I fell in love with Africa and the people, and I also had always had a passion for farming. And I ended up buying a farm and farming coffee. The farm I bought was called Ashanti Coffee Estate. And I spent a number of years farming in Africa, trying to grow really quality coffee, trying to grow it in harmony with nature, and also trying to have a farm that would not just produce great coffee, but also something that would really help the people who work for us and the local community. And our big highlight is we were awarded Coffee Grower of the Year, which was a big deal because it's based on your yields and your quality, but more importantly, things like your labor practices, your environmental practices, your conservation practices. So that was a real highlight for us. So we farmed for a number of years in Zimbabwe, and at that point all our coffee was sold through a coffee broker who was based in London, England. But I had a feeling that I really wanted to be more involved with the end production of coffee. And at the same time as well, things were changing in Zimbabwe. It was becoming harder politically for us to farm, and we decided that we would have a part of our business in Canada. So initially we were selling green coffee and then roasting coffee, and we really realized that people love the taste of the coffee. Zimbabwe coffee is a beautifully balanced coffee, and it's a unique coffee. There's not a lot of production out of Zimbabwe, so it's a boutique coffee. And we also realized that people had a genuine interest in knowing about where their food come from. And there was a real genuine interest in Ashanti coffee. So that evolved into us setting up a cafe in Thornbury along with our roaster. We did the roasting and the cafe all in one building, and from there we opened up another cafe in Collingwood and a little one at Alpine Ski Club, and our roasting grew, and from there that really was the start of Ashanti coffee. Our tagline is Ashanti coffee from farm to cup, and I really believe that we are one of the few coffees, certainly the only one I know of, that has that whole process where we do the farming, the importation, the roasting, right down to brewing and espresso and making drinks.